for your family's comfort. Brought to you by Rude and Modern Heating and Plumbing.
Hi, welcome to For Your Family's Comfort, brought to you by Modern Heating and Plumbing and Rude Heating and Air Conditioning. Well, it's kind of exciting. We're on site at Laker Prep Child Care Center, and they're up and operating, but there's still a lot of construction going on. And today we're going to talk about the application here for Mitsubishi ductless systems.
That's right. And we've talked a little bit before in other shows, but Mitsubishi, like Kathy said, is a ductless system. We've got an indoor unit and an outdoor unit. We're standing right by one of the outdoor units right now. And in this application, this is a heat pump. If you can look down towards the bottom, you can see it's on a wire stand. It's up off the ground. And that is because in the heating mode, there is some condensation, and we don't want it to sit in a puddle of ice, of water that of course freezes and develops into ice. So that in the heat pump options, these are on a stand like this one is. And when we talk about just regular air conditioning units, then they sit right on the pad, right on the ground.
And why is it that air conditioning just can be on the ground? Because the condensation
Because then the condensation is on the inside and not the outside.
And then it runs out.
That's
okay.
right.
All right. In this particular building, I think they have six. I think 6
1,
units.
2, 3, 4, yeah, 6 or 8, yeah.
Like So it's a fantastic way to heat and cool individual rooms that need separate temperature. And so with each of these units, the other components are an inside unit.
That's right. You can either have a high wall unit that's mounted high in a wall inside, or in this building they actually have a little air handler that heats and cools about 3 rooms. So even though they call them ductless systems, there is small air handlers, so you can have a small amount of ductwork if that is what works for you.
And so this part of it, the compressor and any noise that there is, but these are virtually noise-free.
Almost silent, that's right. They're so quiet.
Outside, and then with the indoor high wall unit, what functions does that have?
That just moves the air across the coil and delivers the heated or the cooled air to the inside.
Okay, and then how do they operate? How are they?
Well, with any compressor system, there is part of it that's kind of the cold side and part of it's the hot side. In the air conditioning mode, the cold side is inside so that it is colder than the inside air, so it can absorb that heat. And then it's in the hot side out here, it gets rejected. In the heating mode, it's the other way around. Where this is cold, it can absorb, it's colder than the outside air, so it can absorb that heat and then pump it inside.
And then as far as thermostatically controlled and whatnot?
Every unit is thermostatically controlled so that one can actually be heating, one can be cooling. Every room has its own temperature control.
For instance, they do have a kitchen here, and that's much warmer than the rest of the room, so she might be cooling when the rest of them might be heating.
That's right. So we've thought about these systems so much in a residential use, but they are so
they're real versatile.
Very versatile. So if you've got any application where you got a tough area to heat or cool, give us a shout at Modern Heating at 847-7459.
See you next week.